Hello, so today we're going to be learning about how we model fractions using a visual representation and how we divide them. So our first example we're going to do is a fraction divided by a whole number. So all of our problems are going to have a fraction as their dividend and a whole number as their divisor. So what this will look like will be a fraction first. So I'd have 3/4 divided by a whole number. So remember, a whole number is any number that does not have a fraction or a decimal attached to it. So what I always do, my first step in everything, is I'm always going to draw my dividend, or that first number. So 3/4, I need to draw a picture. I start with a fraction bar. And now I need to break it up into fourths, because remember, your denominator tells you how many pieces equal a whole. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to look at my numerator. Remember, my numerator is that top number, and that tells me how many pieces I shade in. That's how many parts I have of that whole. So I have 3 pieces, so I'm going to shade in 3 parts. Now I'm going to look, what am I dividing it by? Well, it says I'm dividing by 2. So that means I need to take what I have and I divide it in half. So I'm going to divide it in 2, but I'm stuck. Well, remember, I'm always making groups when I divide, so I need to make 2 equal groups. So when it's a whole number, I just divide in half because I have 2 equal groups. Here I have group number 1 on the top and group number 2 on the bottom. And then what I do is, since I'm making equal groups, I'm going to pick one row. If I think of a candy bar, I divide it between 2 people. Only one person gets a row at a time. I don't give both rows to one person. So I look at that top row and I count, how many pieces do I have? Well, I see I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 parts. And now I need to check, well, how many pieces now make a whole? Well, I see I have 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 pieces, but then I have my second row, which is 5 pieces, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 pieces make a whole. So that is my answer. 3/4, that's how many parts I have out of 8, because there's 8 pieces now. So I am left with 3/8 for my final answer.